Hi, my dear students. How are you? Hi to my viewers too. How you enjoyed? Well, right. So first of all, let me appreciate you for coming and sitting in front of me at the right time, not ignoring and avoiding all your other tasks and coming for me. Thank you. So now I want to take you, I want to steal your minds and keep them on our next lesson, Little Bobby. Shall we observe the lesson? Do you go? Yes. Come to me. Little Bobby. See here. Little Bobby. So it is a familiar word. Bobby is a familiar word. We can use F-O-B-B-Y also, Bobby. It's a very familiar word for us. In what way? When little children are there, or whom we like most with a great love and affection, we call them Bujji, Kanna, like that, Bobby. So you have heard in your vicinity or in your home, or sometimes you may call your little brothers too Bobby. So this word is enough for us to indicate great love and affection. It is in itself, the word itself has a great care, love, affection, liking, adoration. All we can see by calling someone Bobby. By calling someone Bobby. So, among yourselves, in your homes or in your vicinities, how Bobbies are there, or sometimes you may be also called as Bobby by your parents or by your siblings, means your brothers or sisters, like so. In our lesson is also a Bobby is there. In our lesson, there is also a Bobby. My dear students, the known ones, that means you known ones, who are called Bobby, are what kind of persons? What qualities of those Bobbies have? What characteristics? What is the mentality? What is the attitude of those Bobbies, those you have known? Tell some qualities. Yes. Oh. Right? Okay. So you have told me different traits, different qualities, different behaviors. Some Bobbies have good behavior, some Bobbies have bad behavior, some Bobbies are mischievous, some Bobbies are always making noise, some Bobbies are disturbed ones, some Bobbies are troublemakers. We can see so many kinds of Bobbies. So, which Bobby suits here is our lesson. Which kind of one? See, what qualities this Bobby have different from those Bobbies you have known. This Bobby is mischievous. This Bobby is mischievous. troublemaker. Troublemaker. Troublemaker means, you know, wherever he is, there some trouble develops. Mischievous and troublemaker. One day he got birthday. One day he got birthday. It is quite common to my dear students, on birthday, what do you expect? You expect some gifts, some new dress, or whatever the objects you want. You expect from your parents. If it is a big gift, some of you ask, Dad, you buy me a bicycle, new bicycle for my birthday, a tab for my birthday. Like that you may ask so many things, because all your wishes will be fulfilled on the day. Parents too don't deny you when you ask something as a birthday gift, because on the day your parents wish to make you happy. So you too feel that is the right time to express your wish, to get the objects from your parents. As like as you, Bobby has also a desire. Bobby has also a dream. You know what is Bobby's dream? His dream is to have a bike. To have a bike. Dreaming, this boy's dream to have a bike, that too red bike. That too red bike. So he too feels, as like as you, he too feels that his birthday is the right time to get the bike, to get the red bike from his parents. But again he has to choose a best moment and right moment to express his wish to his parents. Birthday is the right day to get the gift, but you have to ask your parents what gift you need. So for asking also there will be a right time, there will be a good time. Generally, when do you ask your father? Whenever, whatever you want, as soon as your father enters the house, do you ask, Dad, I want that one, this one, bring? No. When you ask, after your father's coming and having a fresh bath, having a dinner, and when he lies on bed, then only you silently reaches your father and says, Father, Father, means nowadays, Daddy, Daddy. You are dragging your voice with a great love and affection. Your father melts with that dragging voice. Simply he takes you and asks, what do you want, my baby? What do you want, my son? What do you want, my daughter? Then he never denies. In such a way, you make your father accept your wish. In the same way, Bobby also waiting for the right time to ask his mother what birthday gift does he want. He wants to tell his mother his wish of to have a red bike. He was waiting for the right time. Now the time has come. He noticed the mother. She was in the kitchen. She was in her own work, doing something in the kitchen. Then Bobby silently reaches the mother. Mother expects. This boy has come into kitchen and dragging his voice means he wants to ask something. So, mother asked, what do you want, my dear Bobby? Then he says frankly, Mom, I want a red bike on my birthday as a gift. Then mother, what kind of a boy is he? He is mischievous. He is troublemaker. He is mischievous and troublemaker. That's why mother says like this, Bobby, do you think you deserve to get a bike? Once introspect yourself, check yourself, what you have been, how you have been all this year. Have a self check and tell whether you deserve to have a red bike on your birthday. Go to stairs. Stairs means in the stairs he has his room. Go to stairs. Introspect yourself. Watch yourself. And write a letter to God. Write a letter to God. How you deserve to get a gift, to get a red bike. See, mother beautifully tells his son. Mother did not accept his wish immediately because mother knows he has been mischievous. There is no limit for his mischievousness. And he is a troublemaker. Wherever he goes, in school, so many complaints against him. Wherever he is, where he is, there a trouble. So, mother wants some reformation in his son. Mother wants that his son has to understand his mistakes and he has to control himself. He has to get rid of his bad remark. That's why mother asked his son like so. What did mother say? My son, do you feel you deserve? Do you feel you deserve for having a good red bike? For having a red bike. Immediately he went stairs with a great speed, 2 steps at one jump. He reaches his stairs. He has a pet dog, Jessie. The name of the dog is Jessie. What is this Jessie? Pet dog. Pet dog of Bobby. When Bobby was going to stairs, his pet dog Jessie also follows him and settled next to him. Bobby take a book and tore a page and started writing letter. First letter. Dear God, this is Bobby. I have been a good boy. I have been a very good boy. I would like to have a bike, a red bike for my birthday. Down, your friend Bobby. After reading the letter, he tears it because he knew what he has written is not right. It's false. It's wrong. He hasn't been a good boy all over the year. So he tears it. Again he started writing the second letter. I have been a good boy. I would like to get a gift on my birthday, a red bike. Bobby. See the difference between the first letter and second letter you observe. In the first letter, he has written, I have been a very good boy. First letter, letter 1. Letter 1, very good boy. Very good boy. In the first one, letter 1, he used to write very good boy. Letter 2, good boy. That means he removed very. Letter 2 he mentioned that he has been a good boy. He would like to have a gift on his birthday, a red bike. He tears the second letter also. Why? Because this is also not true. This is also false. Because he is not a good one. He is mischievous. He is troublemaker. So he simply tears the second letter also. He started writing the third letter. In third letter, he uses the word, okay boy. I am a okay boy. See, gradually how he has been decreasing the dignity. That means he started thinking. He is introspecting and he admits himself that he is not a good boy. So he has steering the letters. First letter, I have been a very good boy. Second letter, very gone. I am a good boy. Third letter, there is no very good, there is no good. Simply he says, I am okay boy. I am just boy. After writing this letter, he tears that one also. He tears that one also. Why? Because he knew or he knows that this was not true. He was not even an okay boy. He was mischievous boy. He was troublemaker, troublesome. So he tears the third letter also. He made fourth letter. He made fourth letter. What he has written? God, I haven't been a good boy. So in this letter he admits, I have not been. I haven't been a good boy. I haven't been a good boy. He admits it. I want a gift. I would like to get a gift from you. That is to red bike. After reading this, he tear off the fourth letter also. Why? Actually he has written right. He has written correctly. He admits his mistake. Then why did he tear off the fourth letter also? Because he feels though it is right, it would not bring him a gift from the God. Does God give gifts to the bad boys? For the mischievous boys? No. For the troublemakers, troublesome boys? No. That's why he felt, though the letter is right, he can't get a gift from the God by this letter. So he tear off the fourth letter also. Later he got downstairs. He got downstairs and went to his mother. Mother was still in the kitchen. He silently goes to mother and says, Mother, I would like to go to church. I want to go. I'm leaving for church. He says, without taking or without consent of the mother, he started to run from the kitchen. Then mother shouted back at him, Bobby, be home at the time of dinner. She shouted. Mother felt very happy. Can anybody expect why mother felt very happy? Yes. Because his son wants to go to church. Mother feels that her plan worked out. What was her plan? That Bobby has to introspect himself. Bobby has to know his faults. Bobby has to reform himself. Bobby has to admit his wrongdoings, and she wants him a good boy. So mother felt very happy on hearing his son's going to church. She thought her plan worked out. But what happened, you know? There was an anticlimax. What mother felt might not be right. What mother expects might not be done there. It may be strange thing happen. Who knows? Okay, coming to our Bobby. Bobby down the street and went to the church in a corner of the road. In the corner of the road, he went to church. He directly entered the church. He reached the altar. ALTR. Altar means a raised platform. A raised platform. In a church or temple, where we offer our offerings to God. So he stood before the altar. Actually, this altar, confessions are made in churches. Confessions means admitting their mistakes. At a particular place, they stand and they admit their mistakes. That place is called altar. We have another altar, ALTR altar. This means change. My dear students, observe the difference between altar. ALTR means a raised platform. ALTR altar means change. I want to alter my will. The old man wanted to alter his will. That means he wanted to change. So he stood before the altar and he looked around if anybody was there or if anybody was looking at him. He rolled his eyes all the way and found nobody. Then immediately he bent up and pick up a statue of Mary, the goddess Mary, and steals it into her pocket, steals it into her pocket, and started running. Observe, what did he do? When he enters the church, he directly went to the altar, and once he rounded his eyes all the corners of the church, and noticing whether anybody was watching him. When he found nobody there, immediately he bent and picked up a small statue of Mary, the goddess, and steals it into his pocket and came out of the church, started running toward his home. He went to mother. Mother was surprised, what is going on here? What he has done in the church? Why he has rushing into the home? She was scared and observing his son. Without talking his mother, he went upstairs again and he tore a page and started writing. God, that is letter 5. That is letter 5. What is he writing? God, I have kidnapped your mom. God, I have kidnapped. I have kidnapped your mom. If you want to see her again, send me a red bike. See, here the lesson is stopped. So, from this, what you understand, whether he has introspection, he has thought and wrote 4 letters, but he could not get rid of his mischievousness. He could not get rid of the nature of troublesomeness. That means again he resort to mischievous. What he feels is, if he just taking the statue of Mary is equal to kidnapping the mother of the God and demanding the God to send him a red bike. How funny it is. So from this we can understand how the nature of children is funny and mischievous. What they feel, not only the mischievousness, but also we understand the naughty nature of children. Among it, we can see the innocence of children also. Like this, Bobby has, just as like as all other children, to fulfill his wish, he has found a way to write a letter to God, being advised by his mother. But the intention of mother is totally different. Why mother has asked to write a letter? Actually, mother has asked to write a letter to God. She knows that God never sends a gift. In that way, the boy may introspect himself. The boy may think himself how he behaves all the year. And he understands his faults. That is the intention of the mother. But this, what the boy's intention, the boy really feels, if he write a letter to God, really the God sent him a gift, and started writing letters in various ways. But one thing we have to appreciate the boy, he did not want to write what is not true. He wants to write what is right to God. That we have to appreciate. That's why whether he has written very good boy, okay boy, haven't been a good boy, and he assures the God, if he sends a bike, from the next year onwards that he will be a good boy. Like that he has written, and all these three letters are wrong, he tears off. He feels fourth one is right, but he feels that it doesn't bring him a gift from God. So he tears off it too. Finally, he believes in the fifth letter by feeling that he has kidnapped his mother. So, my dear children, you can understand the naughtiness, the innocence, the mischievousness, the troublesomeness of our children. Whatever the acts of them, it always makes us amusing and funny. Thank you. One minute. Homework. So, my dear students, what you have to do from this lesson is, if your Bobby, how would you react? How would you react and try to get a gift?